Hi guys, so today I'm going to teach you how to make a spiral tie-dye t-shirt. Here are some examples of what it's going to look like after it's finished, depending on what colors you use. So here's the first one I made. I already made some in advance just to kind of show you what it's going to look like. Here's the second one. I used red and blue, but it kind of mixed and it had some yellow in it. And then for this one I used yellow, green, purple, blue, red. And also this one. So today in this video I'm going to show you step by step how to make a spiral tie-dye t-shirt exactly, or not exactly how this looks like, depending on the colors you use. Alright, so the materials you're going to need are just white t-shirts. It doesn't even have to be t-shirts. I tie-dyed my sheets, and I've tie-dyed many other things. So whatever you want to tie-dye. But today I'm just tie-dyeing some medium Hanes shirts. And then your tie-dye dyes. So I got both these things at Walmart. I got the tulip tie-dye kit, and these are the colors that it comes in. I got the purple, teal, and fuchsia. And both of them have, or this has everything you're going to need in it to make a tie-dye shirt. So we're going to open the tie-dye kit, and in it it's going to have rubber bands. You're actually going to need water, so we're going to need to go and fill up these things with some water. But it's pretty nice because it gives you everything you need. And tie-dyeing is actually a lot simpler than I thought it was. I thought it was actually pretty hard, but it's really easy. So we got our fuchsia, our teal, and our purple. And we got our shirt. Alright, so if you want to follow me this way, we're going to go fill them up with some water. Right this way. So just fill them up in the sink. Whoops. It gives you a little line right here, and it tells you how much to fill it up. But I always fill it up a little more than I need to, just because I forget the lines there. So that's where you're supposed to fill it up to, but I never fill it up to that point. So we're just going to fill up every single bottle. Put on the lid. And just make sure to shake them a little bit so that way the dye mixes with the water. Oops. I got paint all over them. Alright. So just make sure to mix them up a little bit. So that way the dye mixes with the water. I forgot to mention, you're also going to need a clear workspace to work with. Alright, so now we're going to need the shirts, or the materials that you're going to tie-dye. It also, the package always comes with gloves. I never really use them because I like the way my hands look like with all the colors on them. See how they're purple and blue? But I guess for the video I'll use the gloves. So they normally come with some gloves. Okay. So we're gonna pull out the shirt. So now that you got the shirt or whatever material that you're going to be tie-dyeing, make sure to wet the shirt or material you're going to be using, so that way when you use the dye runs better. And it's gonna look a lot better if it's dry than if it's, if it's not dry, if it's wet than if it's dry, because then the color will run better and it'll just. So we're gonna wet the water. So we're gonna wet the shirt. I happen just to have put a bucket of water here, but normally when I'm tie dyeing, I just put it in my sink or my bathtub, and I wet it. So now if you want to tie dye and you want to use the spiral method to make it look like that, here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna lay it flat. Lay it flat out on the surface. Like this. And you're gonna have to use the rubber bands which come included with your kit. So you're gonna, it's tie dye. So I'm actually gonna take my gloves for this step. Gloves off for this step, and then I'll re-put them on. So put your hands in the middle like this, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna pinch and spin the shirt. Just spin it like that. It doesn't really matter counterclockwise or clockwise, just spin the shirt in a spiral like that. You're gonna wrap it up. And now you're gonna put the rubber bands in it. So you're gonna put just like the first rubber band. And that rubber band's right there. And the rubber bands are gonna make up where you tie dye. And you're gonna put I normally put about 3 rubber bands per shirt that I make. So I'm gonna put one more. Okay. Just kind of want to make that. And now if you see, the rubber bands are gonna, where the rubber mats are, that's where you're gonna tie dye. So this color, I'll put like teal, and this color is gonna be purple, and this color is gonna be the fuchsia that I use. Can you see how I separated, how I put the tie dye on, and I put like an equal distance between, or I put the rubber bands on the tie dye. I put an equal distance of shirt between each rubber band. So I'm gonna put a different color between each section. Alright, so now let's get to tie dyeing. So I like to do this on, because this is dye, so I like to do this on tile or a towel or a rag or something that you don't really mind that gets dye on it, because if it gets purple, it's gonna dye it purple. So this towel is actually gonna be purple for a while, and my pants too. So I guess it doesn't really matter what color you start with. I'm gonna start with the fuchsia. I'm gonna shake it a little bit to make sure that the paint or the dye and the water mix together. But I'm gonna choose this one to start off with. So just kind of squeeze it around like that, like so. Okay, and it doesn't really matter. They all come out. It's kind of, there's no perfect way to do it. It's gonna come out good no matter how you do it. So now I'm gonna use the purple. And I'm just gonna kind of put it everywhere, or everywhere within the rubber bands of that space. Right there. Now we're gonna move on to the next color, fuchsia. And we're gonna try to stay within the spans of the rubber bands. And since it's folded in a spiral, it's gonna come out looking like the other shirts. And now we're gonna go back to the turquoise. Try to stay within the rubber band spacing. Purple's next. And the last color is fuchsia. Oh, whoops. All right. And now you've created your very own tie-dye shirt. So what you're gonna have to do, or what I normally do, is I leave it sitting. I'll leave it sitting like that for about 24 hours, or I'll go to bed 8 hours. I don't really think there's a set time that you leave it sit, let it sit dry in there for. I'll just let it maybe about 5 hours. And then after a couple hours or so, you're gonna want to get the shirt, rinse it off in a sink or a bucket of water, in a bathtub, any way you want to do it. But I wouldn't wash it with clothes because it has dye on it, so the dye is gonna run. So if you put it in a washer and you wash it with clothes, the dye is gonna run, and it's gonna run onto, say if you have white clothes or jeans, the purple and the fuchsia and the teal, they're gonna run onto the other clothes that you put into the washer. So make sure when you rinse off the dye, you just rinse it off alone in like a bucket of water or something by itself. And after you rinse it off, you're gonna have a shirt that looks like this, depending on the colors used. And that's how you make a spiral tie-dye t-shirt. Thanks for watching.